Hello everybody, and welcome to my stream today. Hello, how you all doing? Now, as you can see, my capture is a little bit weird, so I just need to go fix that. Just give us a second. It was fine before, but now it's just being awkward for whatever reason. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to reset all my settings because I've already beaten this game before, so I wanted it to be brand new, fresh. I wanted it to be okay, so it's reset everything, and I should now be able to capture it properly. Fingers crossed. And there we go. Oh, I've got to move the layer down a bit. It's a bit too high up. Okay. And with that said, we are now ready. So without further ado, I think we should get started, don't you think?
始まります。
A while back, there was this anime called Mobius Ring: The Cycle of Reincarnation. The town I live in, Shiromitsugawa, helped sponsor it as a way of promoting tourism in the area. This is one of those rare visual novels where the MC actually has a voice of his own, so I'm not gonna be voicing him. Or, you know, maybe you'd want me to voice him. All good. It's all working. It's all connected. Very good. So yeah, I've gone with a different Twitch chat extension, and I believe this one is going to work, unlike the other day when it didn't, because there was this weird like cookie glitch on there or something. I'm not sure what it was, but you know, it's all fine now. We're all good. Should I voice him? Now, there are parts in episode 2 where I was told when I streamed it on my regular streaming channel the first time that I should let Kakeru have his own voice. It gives me less to do, but it's better than you know, it sort of keeps the emotion, the initial emotions of the scenes intact. But what do you guys think? Not that I can really ask because there's no one here. Disappointed in you guys, I really am. Where are you? Wait, I thought... See? Kakeru Nimi is one of those rare characters that has his own voice. But it sort of gives me less to do, so I'm really not sure. I suppose I could try voicing him now, and later we can try it without and see if that's But I'd hate for everyone to miss out on some of the subtle nuances of the voice actor's performance. I'd hate to deprive you guys of that. We'll voice him for now. We'll voice him for now, and then, you know, when I next stream it, we can say if you prefer me to let him have his voice. Alright. The town I live in, Shiromitsugawa, helped sponsor it as a way of promoting tourism to the area. The show had some convoluted plot based off of local folklore. It left a big impression on a small group of dedicated fans. but most people regarded it as one of those oddball shows that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Though it went down in anime history as a complete failure, it's unclear whether the bigwigs behind the regional sponsorship deal are clueless to that fact or simply aren't willing to admit it. I mean, normally if you're going to use you're going to use an anime for tourism, it needs to be successful somewhat, you know? It's been 2 years since the anime aired, and here we are at the second annual Mobius Festival, a ham-fisted attempt to get some mileage out of the anime despite the local residents' overwhelming opposition to going through the cringeworthy event a second time. Yeah, it seems kind of weird to have to go through that sort of stuff a second time, you know? Though as it turns out, the festivities end up being the furthest thing from anyone's mind. Oh. Whoa. That is quite an erotic cosplay. I mean, it's more in a sense of, you know, what you don't see. It's that sort of eroticism, if you know what I mean. A rather scantily clad cosplayer shouts to the smattering of festival goers. I'm sure she's got all their attention. You know what I'm saying? Whoa! Oh. Okay. So apparently, I just skipped a load of dialogue. I was not expecting that. Oh dear. I just wanted to look smug. I didn't mean for anything like this to happen. Oh dear. I need to learn what I guess the control key is what it is, so just excuse me a sec, guys. I'm just going to get rid of the left control for my emotions and that, you know, because I don't want that to happen again. We gotta go skip back now. I'll just restart the game and we'll just go back from there, I think. Boy, that was, I was not expecting that to happen. I didn't actually realize. But of course, it's a visual novel. Of course, the keyboard is very important to everything. This cutie you see on the screen right now is our protagonist's little sister, Sora Nini. There we go. I should have figured that this would happen eventually. Alright, we've got to go back to the start. Alright, let's just skip through all this quickly. Here we are. I mean, look at her. That is a lewd outfit. It's even got a little window at the bottom. That is, yeah. So this must be what the, these, bigwigs were counting on when, went for all this stuff, I guess. The majority do as they're told, while the more die-hard enthusiasts continue their quest for the ideal camera angle and snap away. To be I think it's admirable for someone like her to be doing this, because this is our main heroine of this episode. Pretty impressive dedication, considering the rather substantial earthquake we went through a minute ago. Wow, wow, way to bring that upon us all of a sudden, huh? I don't think that particular camera angle of her is, it's sort of insinuating something, don't you think? I blink and turn around to find Sora and my younger sister. Oh right, yeah. I guess we got a bit of an injury, I guess. Oh, thanks. I take the bandage and wrap it around my bloody right index finger. Wow, just the index finger? You need a bandage for that? Don't be such a baby, just suck it and get it over with.
結構ざっくりいっちゃったね。痛そう。
Although I guess that would smart, wouldn't it, thinking about it. I really should have been more careful picking things up. Guess it's ruined, huh? I'm just gonna do something quickly. I think my camera lens might be smudged a little bit. I do have a little bit of a screen-like thing. Got a little bit on my monitor as well. Might as well give it a bit of a wipe. There, I think that's a little better. I don't think I'm blinking as much anymore. Okay, I take that back. Maybe I am. Although I don't know if that's just me or whether it's just something I set up my model to do. I guess it's fine though. Yeah, I think, yeah. Just give me a second. Trying to remember what I did. Okay. So the eye blinking was automatic. Ah, no, now I'm winking. No, stop. Stop, no more winking, please. No, maybe I need to turn down the sensitivity of winking. I did turn up the blinking sensitivity up quite high, so that might explain it. $35. Come on, 35. There you go. Okay, I think that's good now. Although for some reason I can't. I was really good at winking before. There you go. There you go. I can wink now. I really should have been more careful picking things up. Guess it's ruined, huh?
さあ、なんか難しい顔してたけど。あ、来た来た。気になるなら持ち主に聞いた方が早いよ。
I guess that would make sense. Still got my mouse pointer. I'm just gonna turn that off, if you don't mind. How do I hide the mouse? See, in Windows 11, XSplit's like menus like all changed, and I don't quite know everything. Ah, there you go. It's right on the main one. Of course it is. I look over to where Sora is pointing to find a woman slowly walking towards us. She's one of the family that runs the shrine, and she works as a shrine maiden here. But she's just walking around in casual clothes rather than wearing the traditional shrine maiden outfit. It just ruins the whole festival atmosphere. I guess it would, wouldn't it? Incidentally, she's also a teacher at our school, Hakusen Academy. And while I call her Miss Naruse like any other good student would, she's always saying she prefers Satsuki-chan. I mean, yeah, that's need to be a bit more careful about that, you know? You don't want students getting the wrong idea. I mean, she is a friend to the family, so I guess it makes sense, but still. A shrine maiden and a teacher. I guess you could say both of those jobs are something of a higher calling. Afternoon. Rough day, huh?
ねえ、あのアニメで変な人うろつくようになって迷惑してたし、フェス中してざまあみろって感じだね。
I mean, they certainly seem like they're having plenty of fun with the girl over there, the cosplayer, right? As you can see, she has a lovely personality. I know, right? Isn't she just the nicest person you've ever met? But you know, she gets better. You'll get to know her and love her more later on. In later episodes, that is. 落書きされたこともある。 Well, I don't approve of vandalism. That's definitely not something they should be doing. Yeah, I saw.
消毒液持ってきたんだけど、もう絆創膏しちゃった？
Yeah, you really should have disinfected that Kakeru. Oh, thanks. But I'm fine. I made sure to wash it off a little.
古いものだし、未知のばい菌でもなければいいけど。
Yeah, you don't want an infection. An infection is not gonna be very good for you, Kakeru. On second thought, disinfectant, please. Oh dear. Yeah, it definitely seemed like that definitely changed his tune.
弱っ。
Yep, just like an egg. Right in half. Oh, shut up. I accept the disinfectant and continue the conversation while pouring the liquid on the cut through the bandage. You probably should have been applying that directly, you know. But I guess if it's soaked in the bandage, then it's gonna get there. So about this sacred relic thing, do you think it can be fixed up?
無理じゃないかな。完全に壊れちゃったし。これからは紙粘土とかで適当にレプリカ作って祀っておけばいいでしょ。
Is that a good idea?
マジっすか。いいんすかそれで。
Yeah, the bell of the shrine, it's definitely a very important thing.
そう。
And this is a teacher, everybody. This is a teacher. She literally doesn't give a donkey. This should be a disaster. But Miss Naruse seems oddly optimistic about it. Or maybe apathetic is more the word. The sacred relic. According to local mythology, it was a treasure bequeathed by a god and also featured in the anime. And it was no prop. Legend says it's a relic from ancient times and has been safeguarded in this very shrine since the days of old. And it just got broken on the day of the earthquake. Funny how that works. The sacred relic is an oval-shaped sphere no bigger than a fist. At first glance, it looks like a rusted hunk of metal, but it certainly does exude the aura of something rich with history. My glasses are all dirty. I should probably clean these. Back in a second, guys. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Okay. The shrine was keeping it out on display for the festival, but during that earthquake a minute ago, it got smashed, much to our surprise. It rolled right off its pedestal and fell to the ground where it shattered into pieces. Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Yeah, my glasses were definitely dirty. Tracking a little better now. Though it looked like metal, it was apparently as fragile as glass. The resulting mess having been deemed a safety hazard, I was ordered to clean it up, which is how I ended up stupidly cutting my finger. Well, you know, you should be more careful around glass, you know. You should have got some gloves or something. Had I known this was in store for me, I wouldn't have taken this side job to begin with. I mean, you're helping a friend. I think, you know, it's the least you can do.
さてさて、ニーニ兄弟？
Yep, that's me and Sora. Yes?
ウィース。今日はもう帰っちゃっていいよ。フェスどころじゃないだろうし。
Wow, we get an early finish. Nice. Huh? Are you sure?
いいんじゃない？知らないけど。
You really should. This is your shrine, you know.
ほんと適当だな。まあ私はバイトじゃなくて遊びに来ただけだからいいんだけど。いいや、帰ろうよ。
Whatever you say, Sora. I'd like to go back too, but I take a glance.
ごめんなさい。今は写真はご遠慮していただけると、まだ自信あるかもしれないので、避難を。
I have a feeling someone could use our help. A few guys with cameras are still crowded around that cosplayer, putting her in quite the awkward predicament.
九条さん真面目だね。
She is a very diligent, sweet young lady, and you'll learn that later. The cosplayer is Miyako Kujo, the girl in the title of the game. She's working the festival just like me, and not only does she go to the same school as I do, she's also in the same class. We've had little interaction outside of that too. Wow. I don't think it's lighting. I think my lighting's fine. I did clean the camera lens, so I thought it would do a little better with the tracking, but it doesn't seem to be doing that, does it? Well, sort of. Truth is, we've hardly ever talked. Yeah, I can tell. We're not what I'd call close. Not by a long shot. But when I see her working so hard, it gives me second thoughts about taking Miss Narase's advice and bailing. So you only did this because of
レイヤ
her?
ーさんかわいいな。声優さん引っ張ってきたとか？
I mean, she's definitely pretty enough.
声優さんっていうか、スポンサーさん？
Oh yeah, that's right. Her family sponsored this event. And the anime, I believe.
え？コロナグループの社長令嬢。
And you know, the Corona group, yeah. That's an unfortunate name, isn't it? I mean, this game did come out before the whole coronavirus thing happened, you know.
何？コロナグループって。
A big deal, that's what they are. You've heard of Corona beverages, right? Corona beverages, yeah, that's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek reference, isn't it?
あのコロナ？コーラとかの？
But of course it can't be alcohol, so it has to be something like cola, doesn't it?
そうそう。
Yep, that Corona group. Very rich and powerful. You know what? I'm gonna take my hat off. Hope you don't mind. There. My head feels relieved.
マジで？
Yeah, I know. You bet you didn't see that under my hat, did you? Yep. I thought everyone knew the Corona heiress went to our school.
なんで社長令嬢自らあんなことしてるんすか？
She's just a very responsible young lady.
アニメがこけて住民に迷惑かけたのに見て見ぬふりはできないって一番辛い仕事を立候補。
You see what I mean? Look how diligent she is. She's wonderful.
え、あの人個人がスポンサー？
I mean, I'm sure her parents did, really.
まさか企業として出資してるわけだし個人でお金出したりはしないでしょう。
I wonder if she even makes enough allowance to be able to do that.
親のしたことに責任感じてるってことです？
Yep, pretty much. I guess so.
性格良さそう。
She is incredibly sweet and kind. Really is.
実際いいよね。成績も上位だし。
I mean, you'd expect the heiress of a big corporation to, be very studious and have the top grades, because, and a good education is the basis of a good job in the future.
パーフェクト超人かよ。なんかムカつく写真撮っておこう。
Hey, she's got enough people hounding her for photos, Sora. You need to lay off. Why?
いつか何らかの機会に脅しの道具として使えるかもしれない。
Eh? But why? Why someone so sweet and pure? Why would you want to do that? She's too... Sora, I'm shocked at you. You're the worst. She can be, but I've got a low-key Sora is my favorite character. You know, her particular episode was very sweet and, you know, a bit weird. You know, it's, you know, because they're siblings. You know, that taboo relationship whole deal.
親の格も違いすぎるよね。アマかけるとか中二ネームつけちゃう両親に育てられたせいで私こんなんなんすよ。
Wow, you're even gonna throw insults at your parents. The ones that, you know, you'll find out what they are like. Yeah, and people sometimes call you 10 since the character for your name is a little unusual.
空って呼ばせたいなら普通の空でいいじゃんね。そのうち絶対解明してやる。せめて漢字は変えてやる。
I mean, I know not everyone likes the name they're born with. And you know, sometimes you're given a name when you don't even know what you're gonna be in the future. So, you know, I can understand. And, you know, if you don't like your name, it's a good job you can legally change it.
天さんってあだ名つけられたりしてそう。あの漫画みたいに。さよなら、天さん。
Wow, come on, Sensei, you are like terrible.
え、何それ?
That's probably a boomer reference. No clue.
世代の差を感じてムカついたので早く帰ってください。
I guess we were asking for that, weren't we? Come on, Sora, let's just leave Sensei alone. She's got a lot to deal with, I'm sure. Well, I don't have anything else to do, so I guess I will head home. I stand up and glance over at Kuja before getting ready to head back.
ごめんなさい。ポーズとかそういうのはないです。私、ただの会場案内ですので。
Oh, come on, we gotta help her now. She's really in a bind. She's having a hard time handling the few remaining guys who insist on taking pictures of her. God damn it, why do I keep winking? It's so annoying. Maybe if I change where my web camera is, maybe that will make a difference. I don't know why it would, but might as well see. Just keep blinking, hopefully it'll sort itself out. She really looks like she's in a bind. Maybe I should just have auto blinking and then maybe I won't have to worry about this. But it's too late for that now, we gotta wait now. Well, it's not my problem. She's in your class, dude, why don't you help her? I'm sure she'd really appreciate it if I dashingly stepped in to offer a helping hand. But unfortunately, I just can't muster the will to walk out into that battlefield. Wow, you say Sora's pretty bad, but you're pretty bad too, Kakeru. Let's go, Sora.
はいよ。さつきちゃん、またね。
またね。
お疲れ様。
We leave the shrine and start heading home. There are a few people who look like festival goers here and there. Probably heading towards the station, I bet. It's weird, I look directly into the webcam and it makes me wink. I don't know why it's so annoying. It's like a nervous tick or something. I'm not nervous. I'm used to streaming by now.
いいね。本当に良かったの?
I love the way she says that. You sure you're okay with this, my dude? I mean, I love saying my dude. Okay with what?
途中で帰っちゃって。一応クソフェスまだやってんじゃん。
Well, they're the ones who said it's fine, so it's fine. I was just helping out at the shrine. Unlike Kujo back there, I'm not part of the official staff.
ああ、さつきちゃんに個人的に頼まれたってことね。
That's the gist of it. She's really just my teacher, but Ms. Narase's parents and my parents have known each other since forever. So we're family friends. Oh. Now I'm not sure anymore. I'm trying to put on a voice, but I just can't maintain it anymore. It's just painful to do. I guess I'm not gifted to be a voice actor. But then I don't think my regular voice really matches this model. But I'm gonna lose my voice soon and I hate it. Water can only do so much. Alright, I'm just doing it normally now. I can't do this anymore. It's too painful. Doesn't hope I had acid reflux during my sleep the other night and it made my throat really sore. I was hoping I'd feel better by today, but it clearly is not the case, is it? I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the illusion is broken. This is me. This is my actual voice. I hope you're not too disappointed. I mean, I was using it to voice Kakeru because I figured that voice would fit a bit more, but obviously not. I'm sorry. Okay. So from here on in, this is how my voice is. No more putting on airs. Alright. The people running the shrine were probably looking for helping hands because they knew the festival was going to be such a hassle. They said they couldn't trust the staff, which is why keeping guard on the sacred relic was my main task. But the job went south thanks to that whole natural disaster thing. How about you? You're the one who came out to enjoy the festival.
白蜜パフェってあったじゃん。
Yeah, what about it? Ah, you mean the thing they slapped the town name and literal Shiramitsu white honey on?
こんな小さいのに800円もした。味も普通だし、コンビニのスイーツの方がうまいし、楽しみにしてた自分を呪ったね。
Well, you should never... You should always assume that something like that is going to be expensive and terrible. Probably best. Didn't it come with some merch?
近くにいた人にあげようとしたんだけど、いっす、いらねっすって言われた。
Wow, you couldn't even give something away. That must have been a really crummy, gift, huh? That's odd. I thought those guys were supposed to be fans of the anime. They probably wanted all the pictures of Miyako, didn't they, though, let's be fair.
絶対赤字だぞ、あのフェイス。で、ちょい。
What? Huh? What's going on? Huh? She yanks on my arm as I try to walk forward. Hold up for what?
どこ行くの？
Home? The station.
なんで？
Because it's time to go home?
帰るけど、違うじゃん。家はあっちじゃん。
Oh, right, yeah, we're probably gonna take you to the station, Sora. Well, my house... I mean, my apartment is that way. And your house is a station up.
私もあそこに住みたい。
Okay, but why though? No way. Too cramped.
てか、なんでニーヤンだけ一人暮らししてるわけ？納得いかないんだけど。
Oh, really? Oh, really? Is that really so, huh? Well, if you recall, you wouldn't stop whining about wanting a room to yourself. So our loving mum and dad who spoil you rotten decided to kick my ass out of the house. I know, right? So yeah, it's all your fault, Sora. You need to apologize right now.
それどこの世界線の話？
Come on, time to go home.
やだ、止めてよ。
Why do you always want to stay over anyway? No deal.
やだ。
Okay... no. As my sister shows off her pampered world view, wherein she always gets her way as long as she whines hard enough, I drag her along towards the station. You know what, I'm gonna try a quick calibration of my model. Just give me a sec. Oh, I've gone. Oops. One sec. I am tiny. And now I am big. Hopefully now I won't keep blinking, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Head straight home, you hear?
はいはい、わかりました。バイバイ。
Now that sounds like an unhappy camper. Or an unhappy pamper. Cause he's pampered at home, you get it? Yep, bye. Yeah, I'm not changing my mind.
え、何、帰らないの？
I think we gotta see you home first. Oh, of course. Just as soon as you get on the train. I'm not budging an inch till you do.
くっそ、全く信用されてない。じゃあね、バイバイ。
See you later, Sora. Yeah, yeah. Fare thee well and all. And... I don't think the glasses help in regard to this eye blinking thing that's happening. It's really annoying. It keeps drawing my attention. Sora sulks through the ticket gate and disappears into the crowd. I've been worried about whether the earthquake shut down any infrastructure, but the train station looks all clear. I'd be surprised if there weren't a few delays, but the trains are up and running just fine. Right, I'm just gonna go back and set the winking back to... It's not like I have to wink or anything anymore. I think it feels like the model just wants me to wink. There you go. That's gonna make things a lot better, a lot easier for us. I make sure to stand watch until Sora is completely out of sight, at which point I turn back. Shiramitsugawa is something of a student town, so even here at the station, where there's a relatively large number of restaurants, it's never exactly bustling on an off day like today when all the students aren't around. It doesn't help that the town hardly gets any tourists. This town is somewhat well known because of the Corona beverage headquarters being here, so one might reasonably expect the town to also be in good financial shape. But apparently this isn't enough to keep the town afloat. Didn't think so. They went all out on a revitalization project, with that anime and everything, hoping to make the place a hot tourist attraction, but this is all we have to show for it. Kujo suddenly pops into my head. Cleaning up a mess you inherited from your parents has got to be pretty tough for the daughter of a company president. I've got to applaud her effort. I'm wondering if there's any third-party software that tracks your face that may be a bit more accurate than the one in VTube Studio. If anyone knows of one, I'm all ears. As soon as I arrive at my apartment complex, the sun begins to set on the horizon. That unpopular festival should be just about over now. Poor Kujo having to deal with that mess. But she's such a earnest girl that she's more than willing to do that, even if it did get a bit awkward for her to handle. Man, I sure hope the earthquake earlier didn't make a mess of my place. I hurriedly opened the door. Despite my concerns, my apartment is surprisingly fine. It does look a little messy, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was just the way he left it. Of course, I don't own anything I'm worried about getting busted up. Heck, I don't really own much to begin with. You definitely get the feeling of a minimalist approach to the decor in this apartment, don't you? I don't even have a TV. The only thing I really care about is the laptop I use to get on the web. Because, you know, the web is a very important tool. I turn it on and take a seat, waiting for it to boot up. Just putting the monitor up a bit, seeing if that helps with the blinking. As of this spring, I'm a second year. That means it's already been a whole year since I moved into this apartment. Nowadays, this place feels more like home to me than my folks. The only issue I have are, I have to fend for myself when it comes to meals, and I have to do all my own laundry. I mean, that's just natural though, isn't it? Washing and drying clothes is no big deal, but I've long since given up on ironing. I clean up the place when I feel like it. That's generally the way I go about cleaning as well. I could probably do that now that I've got 4 days off work. Right after I started living on my own, I tried to get good at cooking too, but nowadays I don't even try. I've thrown away every spice and seasoning I bought, which feels like such a waste. I'm sure your folks could have used it, Kakeru. Reason 1, cooking is a pain in the ass. Reason 2, it jacks up my electric bill more than I expected. And most of all, reason 3, my cooking just plain sucks. I mean, yeah. Everyone's cooking sucks at first. I mean, you'd think he'd have done some home ec in school, but I guess not. This trifecta of pain broke my spirit. Hence why my meals consist of either convenience store lunches and packaged food from the supermarkets, or I get up and take a peek at the clock. Working today has worn me out. I kick back and browse the web until it gets late. And then out for a meal. With the sun completely set and hunger starting to set in, I decide it's time to leave the apartment. My destination is my favourite spot, a place I've gone to for the past year since I started living on my own. I've been known to go there every day for long stretches, and at least I go once a week. Cafe 9 Ball. Maybe that's what the 9 is in the title of the game, huh? Or it's just a way to link them. Though it's nominally more of a coffee shop, they have a solid lunch and dinner menu. And not only is it cheap, the portions are generous to boot. It's a haven for students like me. Haven. What is even that? What is a haven? On the weekdays, it's usually filled with the clamour of people stopping by on the way home from club activities. But considering it's a day off, I can probably eat in peace and quiet. I mean, when you go out to a restaurant, you always want peace and quiet. Unless you're one of those people who go out to socialise, then you want it to be noisy. After I check the daily specials on the sandwich board in front of the restaurant, I open the retro-style door. Now that back looks familiar.
いらっしゃいませ。
I think we know who this is, don't we? When I open the door, the waitress greets me from farther in. She quickly comes to show me to a table.
お一人様ですか?
Oh my goodness, look how cute she is. Yeah, so cute. Yep.
お好きな席にどうぞ。
I will do, thank you. And it's a good job I've already taken off my hat, because it would be rude to wear it in here. The cafe is practically empty. I take my favourite seat over by the window and peruse the menu.
お水をどうぞ。 お決まりになりましたらお呼びください。
Wow, and complimentary water. What service? Sure thing. Kujo places my glass on the table and walks away. Yes, the same Kujo. Yep, the same Kujo. Her service is by the book, and I have zero inclination to start up a conversation with her myself. I mean, why not? She seems very open, and, you know, I feel comfortable talking to her if I needed anything. Wouldn't you? We may be classmates, but obviously there's a bit of distance between the two of us. A friend likes to tease me, saying I come here all the time because I've got my sights set on her. But honestly, I only recently realized the waitress at my favorite restaurant was my classmate, Miyako Kujo. After the opening ceremony at school, I came here to grab a bite, and once I went to pay my check...
同じクラスになったね。これからよろしくね。
And that's all he needed to know to find out it was her, huh? That's what Kujo ended up saying to me. That was when it finally clicked. Oh duh, that's my new classmate Kujo. I mean, I could tell it was her. I'm sure you guys could too, really. And it also hit me that the 9 in Cafe 9 Ball matched with the Ku in Kujo's name, which probably wasn't a coincidence. You see, the retired founder of Corona Beverages, who is also Kujo's grandfather, manages and operates this cafe. I can be pretty oblivious to things outside of my interest, I guess. Even Kujo got a chuckle out of it, saying, "Just now figured it out." I mean, yeah, you are kinda slow on the uptake, Kakeru. I mean, with her changing her hair, putting on glasses, and just acting a lot different from when I see her at school, I feel like she could cut me a break. But she's so visually similar, it's like, how could you not tell? She's got a very distinguished face. She's got a very distinctive face, I should say. I guess you could say she's distinguished too, but you know. Anyway, that was the closest to a conversation we'd ever come, either here or at school. Still, she's acting a bit different today. Excuse me!
あ、はい。
I mean, I think Kakeru's the only one in here, so she would be very attentive to him. Having decided on my order, I casually raise my hand and call Kujo over. Kujo trots over to me.
お伺いします。
The beef cutlet combo with rice. Ooh, that sounds tasty. There wasn't a lot of choice that I wanted at work. I ended up having the spring rolls and egg fried rice. Which is decent enough, I guess. It won't match a proper Chinese, but it's still pretty nice.
はい。ビーフカツレツのセットをライスで。以上でよろしいですか？
Now see that? She is a model professional. You've always got to put the customer first and be polite all the time. Yes.
かしこまりました。
She briskly takes my order. Another part-timer I often see is standing nearby, and I hear her say, "What, no Salisbury steak today?" It's kind of annoying, but Kujo does me a favor by joining in her teasing. Yeah, cause as you can probably tell, that's something he orders a lot of the time. However, Kujo doesn't head for the kitchen. Instead, she stares at me with a slightly apologetic expression. Hmm?
ごめんなさい、新見くん。少しだけいい？
She's initiating the conversation? Well, this is a first. The surprise request leaves me at a loss, and I end up meekly nodding my head in reply.
ありがとう。これ、見覚えないかな？
She said something onto the table. Wow, that's a very pretty hairpin, don't you think? I have no clue what it is, though. It's a hairpin, it's obvious. jewelry?
多分髪飾りかな。神社に落ちていたの。落とし主を探していたのだけど見つからなくて。
Do you think maybe that's why she was a bit flustered by the cosplayers, because she really wanted to try and find the owner? I wouldn't put it past her. She's a very kind and considerate person after all. Ah, so that's why you're asking me. I pick it up and take a look at it. I'm not really a jewelry expert, but my guess is that it's made out of silver? It's silver, so you think silver, but then platinum and stuff is also silver in color, so you never know. The design looks like a flower. 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 I think back, trying to recall if any of the festival goers were wearing this, but considering that they seem mainly male, I don't think they would be wearing that. Unfortunately, my memory isn't what you'd call amazing. Sorry, I don't know. It doesn't look familiar.
そう、ありがとう。彼女さんと一緒だったでしょ。もしかしたらって思って。
Eh? What? You mean Sora? No, no, it's not what you think. She's not my girlfriend. What? Surely we look alike, right? We have the same silver hair and everything. Why would you think that? Eh? That's so weird. Why would you think that? Although I guess technically she's not wrong. At least in episode 2 anyway. My girlfriend?
あれ、一緒にいた。
Oh man, is your face gonna be red when you find out? Oh! No. That was my little sister.
ごめんなさい。早とちりしちゃって。
Oh dear. Miyako, you are so precious. She does wear hair accessories from time to time, but I don't think this is hers. If I had to guess, I would actually say this is something of yours, Kujo.
そう？
I mean, it is very expensive looking, and she is a very rich girl, so you can imagine why you'd make that connection. You're always wearing a hair clip.
あ、
Oh yeah, I do. That's what it's. That's what that expression tells me. What the heck? She touches her hair with her left hand as if she just remembered that fact. I guess she takes it off when she's at work, but at school, Kujo always wears a pretty hair clip in that very spot.
私と気が合いそうな人を探せば見つかるかな。
I mean, I guess that could work. Huh. Maybe. I set the hair clip on the table and nudge it over towards Kujo.
ありがとう。ごめんなさい、時間取らせて。
Now, you see that? She is so polite. And I don't think that's just the waitress in her talking. I think she's just a genuinely nice person. And it wouldn't surprise me if she's very popular with the guys, but being the daughter of the Corona Group's president, I guess that makes people think that she's too high a bar. But I'm sure we can get her. Not a problem at all. If you can't find the owner, you might want to ask Ms. Naruse for help.
あ、そうね。それが良かったのかもしれない。自分で何とかしなきゃって思っちゃって。
I mean, fair enough. I'm not surprised you feel that way. Talk about a strong sense of responsibility. You were the hardest worker at the festival too.
そんなことない。私は当日に少しお手伝いするだけだし。一番大変だったのは他のスタッフさん。
You know, I find that very hard to believe. She definitely looked like she was being troubled by the what would you call them? The photographers? You know, yeah, those guys. The geeks, the nerds, and all that sort of general stuff. I mean, it looked like you were having a hard time out there, getting the paparazzi treatment like that.
ちょっとね。 でもコスプレした時点で覚悟は決めてたから恥ずかしくはあったんだけど。
I mean, that's fair enough. That's very understandable, really. You still look darn fine in it. Oops, you let your foot slip out. Kakiru. Oh, that's what my sister said. Yeah. Yeah, as if we're buying that one. Yeah. Yeah, you say that. It's your sister, of course.
妹さんに伝えておいてもらっていい？ありがとうって。
Sorry, I put on the serious face by accident. Whoops. Oh wait, I missed something. I missed some dialogue. I didn't read it all. Let's try that again. Oh, that's what my sister said. She actually thought you must be a voice actress or some kind of celebrity. Oh wait, she did say that, didn't she? Oh man, I just used the lewd hinting for nothing. Oh man.
妹さんに伝えておいてもらっていい？ありがとうって。
She's such a sweet girl. How can you? You can't hate this girl, surely. You got it. I blurt out some nonsense and find myself slightly flustered. I mean, yeah. I take a sip of water to cool down, then try to get the conversation back on track. So you went straight from the event to your part-time job? That's pretty nuts.
バイトといっても家業のお手伝いみたいなものだから。
You are just the sweetest thing. I could eat you up. You'd probably be the sweetest tasting thing ever. Yeah, but work is still work, right? I'm seriously impressed. Today was crazy, what with the earthquake and everything. She handled herself like a pro.
そうね。新見くんもお疲れ様。いつもありがとう。
I think I know why my eyes seem to be going closed a bit. I must be tired. I mean, it's midnight, and I've had a busy day at work. Although I did sort of slow down for the last hour or so because, you know, it's Friday and, you know, the weekend is here. An extra long 4-dayer. Which means maybe an extra stream, potentially, next week. If that's the case, I hope you look forward to it, if I do go through with it anyway. Everything.
お店に来てくれて。
Oh, doki doki. She makes your heart go doki doki. She smiles sweetly and heads off to the kitchen. Yikes, my heart skipped a beat. God, I'm such a pushover. I felt the same way. I felt exactly the same. That was literally a arrow of love through the heart right there. I clear my throat, trying to get out the weird awkward lump, and decide to kill some time until my food comes by playing with my smartphone. I mean, that's what everyone does nowadays, right? The place is empty, so dinner should come out fast. My inbox is filled with messages from Sora griping at me, but I choose to ignore them and mark them all as read. Oof. But then again, that's just how siblings are. I open up a game to waste my in-game stamina. Oh my god, that's a fourth wall break if I ever heard one. Maybe. Right about when I'm at a good place to stop, I sense someone coming and lift my eyes from the screen.
お待たせしました。ビーフカツレツセットです。
Arigatou gozaimasu. She lays out the dishes. It looks delicious, and you get a ton of food for 500 yen here. I can't help but wonder if they're actually making a profit. But regardless, this place is a godsend for poor students like... Huh? I didn't order a cola though.
さっきのお礼。嫌いだったら残してもいいから。ごゆっくりどうぞ。
Oh my goodness. My godness! Oh, she is a goddess. She is a goddess in this urban jungle. She picks up her tray, bows her head slightly and leaves. Not sure she should be thanking me. All I did was I told her I didn't know anything. Man, conscientious is her middle name. I murmur to myself as I accept her kind gesture and take a sip of the drink. I mean, yeah, you should. Man, Kojo turned out to be easier to talk to than I expected. I always suspected that she would be really easy to talk to. She's just that kind of person. I always pictured her as being a little uptight. Yeah, she's a rich girl, I get that, but uptight? Never. She's no way anywhere near being an uptight person. Makes me think maybe we could be friends. And I don't think she'd mind at all. Itadakimasu. Thanks for the food. I put my hands together in prayer for a moment, then grabbed my pair of chopsticks. Just sharing a conversation with a girl I normally don't talk to is enough to make me slightly giddy. Man, I really am a softie. I mean, how can you not be? I'm pretty sure all guys would literally swoon at Miyako's feet.
ありがとうございました。
I finish my meal and exit the cafe. Weekday or weekend, this town is dead at night. There are more shops here than around my folks' place, but things are just as deserted here as they are there. Hardly any cars pass through the streets late at night, so on a whim I decide to live a little dangerously and go walk down the middle of the road. I mean, just imagine living somewhere like that. Just hearing that reminds me of Call of the Night. That anime is pretty good. I would definitely recommend that if you just want a nice slice of life with hints of romance. I mean, I need to catch up with it, but it's definitely one of my favorites this season. It's just that nice and comfy. I always like a comfy anime during a season. This is the kind of freedom I have now. Sure, I only started living on my own so that Sora could have her bratty way, but nowadays I've adjusted to this lifestyle so much that the idea of going back to live with my folks just sounds like a pain in the ass. And that's normally how it is when you move out. You get your freedom, your independence, and you get used to their life, and Granted, I've always had people, I've always lived with other people in order to share the expenses and stuff. But yeah, having basically, cutting the umbilical cord from your parents is definitely something you should try and do sooner rather than later. I decide to take the long way back home to burn off some calories. I'm right next to the shrine, and I figure I might as well go inside while I'm here, so I step through the imposing gate. Not a trace of the festival remains. The shrine has been returned to its usual somber mood. And to be fair, I kinda like it like this. Also, it's pretty darn creepy in the dark. I mean, yes, I guess that is technically true as well, but I do quite like this shrine. I'll bet you didn't know when I was coming up with the concept, when I was coming up with my VTuber, I was actually considering a trap shrine maiden, or a femboy shrine maiden, if you will. But I figured that would kind of be difficult with lore and stuff. I figured Alchemist would probably be a little bit better for me to come up with lore. Which I have come up with some of it. Just check out my Twitter. You can see my account name there in the bottom bar. I've got no real business here, so I guess it's about time I head back. I swear I'm not scared, honest. Yeah, okay, you can say that, we'll believe you. Whoa! I pick up on a dark shadow out of the corner of my eye and give a little jump. Oh, whew. Okay, just a cat. No, wait. What is it? I get closer to confirm. A plushie? Some anime merch, I guess? Pretty, still got some phlegm from that acid reflux choking fit the other night. I hate the taste of bloody phlegm so much. It's so gross. Ew. I guess if I wanted to be nice, I could call it interesting? Yeah, it has a pretty interesting design. Must have been dropped by a festival goer or a staff member. Damn, this thing spooked me good. I move it over to a spot where someone is more likely to see it and give it a little tap on the head. See ya, little guy. I end up talking to the plushie to try and cover up the fact that it did in fact scare me. Giving the plushie a wry look to hide my shame, I try and put the shrine behind me. Oh god, that's so gross. I hate it. I really hate that face. Why does it have that face? Ugh. It makes me feel sick, and it has to be my favorite color as well. Why is that particular one my favorite? Just get out of here. Get out of here. Well, I guess this is enough. Enough of an intro. I'll probably stream it next week when we have a bigger time frame to work with. We can get a lot more done. So, with that said, guys, I'd like to thank you all so very much for watching today. Whether you watch live or you're watching the VOD on YouTube or on Twitch, even if you feel like it, that's fine. Just let me quickly exit out of it. Don't need to ask me again, it's fine. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a long stream of Soul Hackers 2. And then later on, I'm going to be taking part in a VTuber talk show. Oh man, there was actually someone here. Hold on. I need a better color. Let's make it a bit darker, yeah. There you go. Oh, it's a shame you only just got here right as the stream ended. But yeah, Soul Hackers 2, and then after that I'll be featuring on a talk show one of my VTuber friends is hosts. So I hope you'll come see me for that. I'll give you a link to the video on my Twitter when I actually get around to it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!